we hopefully see you maybe in Star Wars soon. How are you?
I'm well, how are you?
Doing really good. We enjoyed watching you in this movie. You know, you have such a strong character in this one, and a lot of other films you do as well. So I'm just curious, when it comes to tapping into that strong will, that drive, like where do you go to get that?
I mean, my mom is a brick house, so, you know, my family line is very strong, and the tenacity of the people in my life has always been really incredibly inspiring and impressive to me. So I have always has that as my strength, but I feel really grateful for a lot of the people I've gotten to work with over the years that have allowed me to kind of bring certain things to the characters that I've gotten the opportunity to play. And for everyone from Lala, when I played her when I was 18, and it was just like, I remember at the premiere, I went into the bathroom and there was this girl in there, and she was like, you messed with my dude, what's wrong with you? You so nasty, I can't stand you, I want to punch you in the face. But I felt you at the end though. And I was like, because it's like, she was conniving, she was doing all those different things, but if you forget that she's 17 years old,
right,
and that she's just scared and making dumb decisions, then don't be honest. You were 17 once. Did you do everything perfect? No. You know, so it's like that humanity. Whenever I get an opportunity to kind of, if I can, if it's sometimes it's not on the page, and you just got to give it with a look, or you got to take a moment, whatever. But every time I've been able to get that in there has been important. And so for this character, I mean, she's going through it, and she's been a victim the majority of her life, you know, and to see that she embraces that she doesn't know everything and she seeks help, like that's what makes gives her strength. Absolutely. And that was fun to show that version of strength, which is very different than, say, Gail. Right.
You know, there was a lot of like just real aspects of this film that I feel like men and women both deal with in a lot of ways. So when it comes to not only just the female dynamic of the film, because it was directed by a woman, it was written by a woman, it was starring two leading ladies. You know, what can audiences expect to see when it comes to just when getting into the mind of this jealous woman, and also one who's actually defending, you know, herself and her livelihood?
Yeah, I you know what I love is that they didn't try to make it, oh, she's just psycho, and, you know, this one over here, she's just, you know, just getting the short end of the stick or whatever. You know, it's like, no, actually, these are both women who in their own ways are striving to have the perfect life. And like, you know, they're sacrificing a lot of themselves in order to get that. And I can understand that's relatable, you know, and for a lot of women, and trying to, rather than making a bunch of different cruxes, it was like they all kind of fall under the same umbrella of problems and issues. And I think that men can relate to that, and like it's not necessarily, I think the fact that it was just from the woman's gaze, as opposed to like this is a woman, it's not a chick flick, there's a woman's story necessarily, it's just that it's from a different kind of perspective. It really just felt really rich of just going, wow, the opportunities that keep getting missed. You know, and I kept saying like we're in this like wonderful bubble as all these women talking to each other about like, oh, wouldn't it be great? And women, when we get together, we're like sisters. But like we're showing this story, like women get together, it's not always nice, and sisters aren't always great with each other, you know. And like, what is that about? What keeps degrading from the fantasy and the ideal to the reality? This whatever, is it the patriarchal system? Is these traditions? Is it culture? Is it what is it? And it was really interesting. Like I was watching some of the people we've spoke with, and they're like, I come from a Latin background. I thought it was just on our sides of the family that the expectation from my mother, like, don't let that good one go. And she's like, I didn't realize, you know, so it's like, it's interesting. It goes beyond race. It goes beyond any of those different things, and age, all of it. It's just really the values that we kind of put into stuff. And are we really to really kind of communicate about it and go, okay, this isn't great, help me with this? Or we just always kind of go, I'm good, and wanting to give the highlight reel. That doesn't last. Eventually that's going to break and crack. And I don't know, I'm really glad that we showed people an entertaining way of looking in the mirror, hopefully.
Very well said. Thank you for your time. We look forward to more, and we hopefully see you maybe in Star Wars soon.
I know! Keep putting it out there in the universe.
It's coming.